bestseller books: The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is a fantasy novel for children by C.S. Lewis, published by Geoffrey Bless in 1950. It is the first published and best known of 7 novels in the Chronicles of Narnia, 1950 to 1956. Among all the author's books, it is also the most widely held in libraries. Although it was originally the first of the Chronicles of Narnia, it is volume 2 in recent editions that are sequenced by the story's chronology. Like the other Chronicles, it was illustrated by Pauline Baynes, and her work has been retained in many later editions. Most of the novel is set in Narnia, a land of talking animals and mythical creatures that is ruled by the evil White Witch. In the framed story, 4 English children are relocated to a large, old country house following a wartime evacuation. The youngest, Lucy, visits Narnia 3 times via the magic of a wardrobe and a spare room. Lucy's 3 siblings are with her on her 3rd visit to Narnia. In Narnia, the siblings seem fit to fulfill an old prophecy and find themselves adventuring to save Narnia and their own lives. The lion Aslan gives his life to save one of the children. He later rises from the dead, vanquishes a White Witch, and crowns the children kings and queens of Narnia. Lewis wrote the book for, and dedicated it to, his goddaughter, Lucy Barfield. She was the daughter of Owen Barfield, Lewis's friend, teacher, advisor and trustee. In 2003, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe was ranked 9th on the BBC's The Big Read poll. Time magazine included the novel in its list of the 100 best young adult books of all time, as well as its list of the 100 best English language novels published since 1923. Peter, Susan, Edmund and Lucy Pevensey are evacuated from London in 1940, to escape the Blitz, and sent to live with Professor Diggory Kirk at a large house in the English countryside. While exploring the house, Lucy enters a wardrobe and discovers the magical world of Narnia. Here, she meets a faun named Tumnus, whom she addresses as Mr. Tumnus. Tumnus invites her to his cave for tea and admits that he intended to report Lucy to the White Witch, the false ruler of Narnia who has kept the land in perpetual winter, but he repents and guides her back home. Although Lucy's siblings initially disbelieve her story of Narnia, Edmund follows her into the wardrobe and winds up in a separate area of Narnia and meets a White Witch, who calls herself the Queen of Narnia. The witch plies Edmund with Turkish delight and persuades him to bring his siblings to her with the promise of being made a prince. Edmund reunites with Lucy and they both return home. However, Edmund denies Narnia's existence to Peter and Susan after learning of the White Witch's identity from Lucy. Soon afterwards, all 4 children enter Narnia together, but find that Tumnus has been arrested for treason. The children are befriended by Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, who tell them of a prophecy that claims the White Witch's rule will end when 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve sit on the 4 thrones of Cair Paravel, and that Narnia's true ruler, a great lion named Aslan, is returning at the stone table after several years of absence. Edmund slips away to the White Witch's castle, where he finds a courtyard filled with the witch's enemies turned into stone statues. Edmund reports Aslan's return to the White Witch, who begins her movement toward the stone table with Edmund in tow, and orders the execution of Edmund's siblings and the Beavers. Meanwhile, the Beavers realize where Edmund is gone, and lead the children to meet Aslan at the stone table. During the trek, the group notices that the snow is melting, and take it as a sign that the White Witch's magic is fading. This is confirmed by a visit from Father Christmas, who had been kept out of Narnia by the witch's magic, and he leaves the group with gifts and weapons.